I don't think people have ever heard of the same bad, Pixar, and flop. Okay, if we go back a decade ago, Pixar was the most revered, most beloved company in animation. DreamWorks did exist, but DreamWorks was hit or miss. Pixar was the gold standard for animation. And we'll talk about before Cars 2 came out. Okay, before Cars 2 came out. Before Cars 2 came out, Pixar, by the internet, was considered the gold standard of animation. Pixar has only produced, before Cars 2, good movies. So why can't they make more? But now we're in 2023. And now we have the Pixar executive blaming fans because the movie Lightyear failed. This movie was a big failure. Yeah. Okay. It is considered one of the worst Pixar movies of all time. We have done a lot of soul searching as well. Then we dropped this in science fiction, even read the material in the back, but real to this and both in concept and the way characters are drawn. It's much more of a science fiction as well. So, yes, it's hard to fault the audience for the failure. Yes, viewers may love Tim Allen as Buzz Lightyear, but the reason why this movie failed because nobody wanted this movie. And we all know why Lightyear failed. But they're blaming us for the reason why this movie failed, basically. Because this movie was a failure. It was a big failure. It lost $300 to $200 million. It lost $300 million. It lost $280 million to Disney as well. And we have, we asked to, and what went wrong, and we asked too much of the audience, and the heel buzz are like, oh, what's better for Taylor, William Rex, and they drop them into the scientific zone, and they're like, what? Okay. I think they were hoping this movie would do well. Okay, all the media was saying this movie would do extremely well at the box office. Obviously, they were all saying that this movie was going to make billions of dollars, not billions of dollars, $1 billion, and this would be the biggest animated hit of the year. And if Minions flopped, I think people were saying the animation's dead. But Minions came out weeks later and made almost $1 billion. Puss in Boots came out December, and that almost made $500 million now. Okay. Lightyear is a failure, okay? And there's many reasons why Lightyear failed. One is that Lightyear was just too distant, and concept of the way characters are drawn and they were portrayed. And yeah, this movie was not like the other Toy Story movies. I think that's why this flopped. Okay, yes, there was the whole controversy over the same-sex kiss in the movie, but I think most of the people who were angry at this movie didn't want to see this movie because it wasn't interesting. It wasn't interesting. So, this movie didn't interest a lot of people. So, that's why this movie failed. And they're making a Toy Story 5. And I'm like, why? Why are we getting a Toy Story 5? Okay? Probably because they're hoping that Toy Story 5 will rekindle the old Pixar fans to come back for nostalgia. They think that nostalgia is going to work again like a Toy Story 4. I don't think it will. Okay? If this failed, Toy Story 5 can fail. Okay? And the audiences will see the Toy Story version as well back. And I think that's why they're making Toy Story 5 because this movie failed. Okay? But this movie was a big failure. And it's funny that Disney's still promoting this movie. Okay? Disney's still promoting it. That's one of the big reasons to watch Disney Plus. Like, really? Lightyear? This movie failed. Same thing with Turning Red. Nobody liked Turning Red either. Okay? And of course, it's not just Lightyear that bombed. We all know Strange World bombed. And Disney didn't really advertise or market that movie at all. And nobody knows what the movie is about besides it being about gay people. So really, Lightyear, there isn't really much, they didn't really tell much about the movie. Of course, I don't really think trailers should tell a lot about the movie besides the basic premise of the movie. Not spoil a lot of the movie. But it's at least tell you what the movie's about. Okay? And Lightyear, they kind of did about Buzz Lightyear being, But really, I think the reason why this movie flopped because this movie was unnecessary, it's unneeded. Okay? Nobody wanted this movie. Okay? And as more and more unnecessary movies flop at the box office, the more people will realize that stuff like Lightyear is a failure. And that's based on this video. Goodbye.